Alright. I am ready. What faction should it be on? Purple? What base would teams? Get the rundown. Set up mine.
You've been craving Wingstop's flavor for way too long.
Spotted an enemy heavy.
Its TR should be to 0. Pretty certain.
Zero TMS or zero TSM?
0 TSM, isn't it?
Alright, what's the other one? Yes, team. E4 OK. Alright. Believe I am set up and ready.
Neat.
What base are we going to be at today? Is that Xenotech? Interesting. Has Xenotech been played at all yet?
Not as far as I know in an official match.
So a lot of the official matches have been played on Shack this week.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Paris and Czech.
Yeah. Not much Xenotech, so it'll be nice to get to see a fight there. To kind of see how these teams play it.
Let me go ahead
I'm
and...
not sure how familiar these teams are with Xenotech. It's definitely one of the harder maps.
Yeah, it's a new map, and it's very big. It has a lot of lanes to deal with for both sides, really. Looking at the roster here, this is the Autism team. We're going to be looking at, I believe it's Monkey and Josh, as well as Begong. And it looks like Gratka's there as well. Who's their 6th? Onage. Onage is there as well, so it's a strong team. Definitely one of their better lineups. I don't know if Corrales is here or not. He would have also been a strong pick for this particular match. BS actually
he does appear to be on the team.
Okay.
He's in the channel. It's Begone, Corrales, Gratka, Josh, Monkey, and Onage.
Okay. So that's a pretty strong lineup. It's actually one of their strongest lineups that they can pick. Meanwhile, on the BS team, everybody's in their bus, so I can't actually tell who's on that team. We'll find out once the match starts.
In the TeamSpeak channel are Curved, Darson, JZX Hone, definitely not Steve, Shenane, and Titan. So, a decent lineup for him.
Most people haven't really gotten a ton of experience with this map because it's not one of the ones that has been used in other tournaments. So the Autism team, some of them have played in the other tournaments, and they would have been more aligned with the other kind of maps. This map particularly, they're kind of on equal footing, I would say.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens.
The double bolter for that Autism can bring could be very good on this map, depending on where they kind of focus their attention.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite good, especially in the B brackets.
Yeah, and Autism has been known to pull that double bolt right off the start. That's usually an interesting little tactic they like to use. well, it looks like both sides are ready to go, so we'll go ahead and get this stream started. Turn off Spotify.
Stream.
Biased. All right.
Next tick. On 30. The next tick. About 33 seconds. Yep, 30 seconds to go here. I'm interested to see where they go off the start. Because that powerhouse on the, what is that, eastern side?
Yeah,
really
people have
good
been
spot.
using that quite a lot lately.
Yep, it's such a good spot, just such a powerful area on this map. So I'm really interested to see if they focus that or if they try and go in the west side.
Down from 5.
3, 2, 1, go.
Thank you.
Great. And let's see what we have here. Monkey is playing LA.
Yeah, it looks like I'm seeing a standard kind of setup here. 1 LA, 1 bolter, the rest heavies, so
Stay alert. Enemy captured.
nothing
And
too
they
fancy.
immediately go. They send 1 heavy up to the powerhouse. With 3 of the BS heavies.
Yeah, the
going towards
BS heavy's
powerhouse
actually
side.
focusing hard on the powerhouse right off the start. Josh just trying to get a pick in here. They're going to get flanked from this. It's not a good idea to let this go, because they're going to get flanked from the side door if they don't deal with these guys, but it looks like they're going to fall back anyway. BS team's going to be in a spot for the flank.
Or the BS LA are just kind of duking it out on the roof. Neither of them really has an advantage right now. They're just kind of been on a stalemate for a minute.
Oh, looks like Monkey went aggressive, got the pick.
And that's going to lead him to be able to extend a lot of control over this powerhouse side. But he drops off on his...
Oh, but he's getting him.
Very
Almost gets the pick. Gets picked by the bolter, though.
Yeah, he would have been served a lot better if he just stayed on the roof and shot down on those people.
Yeah, probably. And Josh, meanwhile, trying to go for those picks inside the powerhouse. Still trying to clear this flank.
A BS bolter did just die by powerhouse, right?
Yes.
I see a second BS bolter down here by the door 1 area.
Oh,
So they might be running a double bolt strategy.
we'll see what happens.
Are you not better than this
We'll see
battle?
what
We'll see what happens.
Could be anything.
Let me get rid of
one.
this.
They're coming. It looks like Autism has pretty strong control inside right now. Yeah, they're definitely running double bolt. Both the bolts going down towards door 1. 3 bolts, actually.
The BS team has 3 bolts?
Yeah, 3 bolts.
Wow. There's
One
a
down by door 1 heading up to powerhouse right now.
lot of open lanes in
And Josh
Xeno,
is fucking with all of
but
them.
I'm not 100% sure that a lot of bolters is going to do.
Josh picked a bolt. Josh picked a second bolt. Josh
Oh,
just
thanks,
got
Snipsel.
2 of the bolts. So and that BS team now has 2 of their bolters picked by the 1 TR. Bolt.
Yeah. Josh knows where people go to bolts on a traditional kind of player. He doesn't like to go to those areas where people usually go.
Bolter on the roof and the LA and Bolter combined to take out Monkey on the roof there.
So you'll see him get a lot of picks off of when he's counter bolting,
BS
just because he
Bolter
knows.
you see this BS Bolter on the roof, right?
Where's that?
Oh, he's dropping claymores.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he just dropped 2 claymores. By.
Oh yeah, that's a bouncing Betty.
Oh,
I
bouncing Betty. is what I-
Think they are?
I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Okay.
Well, here, I'll keep streaming. You take a quick look at the rules on that one.
And warning for BS.
Okay.
Official admin says so.
Thank you, Snipsel.
Monkey goes onto the roof, gets taken down by the 2 bolters.
Oh, Josh taking care of the last of the prox mines.
Yep.
It's
start to this match right
yeah.
now.
It's an interesting strategy by BS to attempt to just argue the rules against the admins. I don't know how that's going to play out. I guess we'll see.
It's an interesting strategy. We'll see if it works, but yes.
Meanwhile, the Autism team is trying to hold down the Dubs. Usually, this is the flank that you have to worry about the most, is the Dubs flank. So it's always a good idea to keep this under control. Meanwhile, we do have looks like 3 BS friends over here on door 1. One of them is a bolt or 2 heavies.
Yeah.
Not
really
making
this door 1 much more than they should.
They're making not a lot of progress out of this too, and it's going to be a problem if they can't push in. It looks like Autism already got the cap as well, so they're going to have a hard time with this.
Has a heavy on the roof, assisting Monkey up here and taking out the bolters in the LA. Because the bolters for BS seem to really like that roof area. Keep heading
it is a good play to actually hit this roof.
And they get the BSLA.
Yeah. Another
another
BSLA trying to go up.
Okay.
Not going to make it up there though. Oh, he's going back.
Yeah, seems to be making a lot of really quick class swaps here.
Yeah, very flexible team, I'd say. What we saw before, and at least in the pre-matches, BS has been known to play in a bit of a different way than most teams, using Spitfires unironically. Their LAs have been known to hit the very, very high grounds, almost stretching to the point of out-of-bounds areas. So they're an interesting team, at least for their strategies.
Taking a look at the score now, where Autism is up about 22 points, 40 to 18 on my script, after 5 minutes.
Oh,
got some really big
Steve goes down on the roof here. The other heavy also goes down. Looks like just one heavy was dealing with both of those. Gratka takes them both. On the Dubs area, we do have another heavy fighting a bolter and a heavy. He's getting flanked by the heavy right now. He goes down. Gauss-Saw by Curved kills him. Gauss-Saw. Once again, long stretches of area here, so it's not a 100% close quarters fight. So Anchor's not the swapping outs for the Anchor for the Gauss-Saw is not the worst idea.
Him and Josh. Oh, got a bolter on point also. 2 heavies from Autism pushing in, surrounding this one BS heavy, takes him out.
One NS-15 BS heavy kind of just holding in the upstairs now. Looks like they've pushed out the Autism team almost entirely. They've just got one Autism heavy on the bottom floor on the actual point itself. Looks like he's running out now.
He just pushed the point completely by himself. He had a bolter with him, but the bolter left, leaving him to get just picked by
Onage there.
2 Autism heavies.
And here they go. They're going in. And they take the upstairs entirely. Once again. Autism really holding down the control inside.
They're very spread out across this map. There's multiple lanes, and it's a very large map. But they seem to just be dispersing across it. When you really, want to focus one side or the other and only send one person to one side just to kind of tie people up.
Yeah.
But they're just very spread out.
Yeah, way too spread for a map this size. That's for sure.
Autism team focusing on the top floor very well.
Meanwhile, Josh thanking Snipsel for the engine sounds.
Yeah, that one BS heavy just pushed into the top floor into 3 Autism heavies with no regard. What was going on? No conk, no nothing.
BS team having a very hard time getting back inside this building. It's been like this for almost the whole map. We just haven't seen a kind of strong push with their whole team on either direction.
They're really gonna have to group up and focus that side. Right now they have 3 people by door 1 and 2 people up on the Dub side. They're all pushing.
Oh, Autism LA dropping down and gets picked though. He was versus 3 there. Yeah, that was not a great not a great flank by Monkey.
It could have been good, but I think he dropped slightly too soon and did not flash in. The flash there would have been useful.
Oh, well, BS has taken back the building, so now we get to see the Autism push back inside. Josh goes for a quick peek, almost gets destroyed by several BS heavies. But he comes back very quick.
Nice hold right now, but they have... do they have anybody on the top side? They have 1 heavy holding the top floor. That is it. BS has 1 heavy.
Well, BS also has an outside tree heavy as well, but he's getting flanked. He might go down here. He goes down.
He does go down. the LA.
A second
and now
heavy
they're
taking out
pushing
the
in
other
front.
heavy, and it looks like pushing him in.
They have 2 heavies in.
Oh,
Two
Monkey.
heavies and a bolter.
Yeah, Josh actually gets the
Everybody's
pick
on
there.
the bottom floor for BS. And it looks like Autism just holding the people on the bottom floor
Yeah.
until they can get some heavies up
Just
and around.
slowly, very slowly pushing this box of men inside. And here they go.
Greca drops in behind.
Yep, Autism takes
and they
back
get
the point.
control.
Whole building is now Autism's again.
BS had quite a few people down on the point, but nobody holding the upstairs.
I find your
Leaving the drops on the point from either side completely open.
BS just kind of waiting for reinforcements here.
Yeah, not much you can do after a one
Yeah.
like that. You really have to back off and regroup. Good play there.
Here goes the BSLA with Icarus jump shots. Goes down immediately to, looks like, Graca. He's been playing the roof quite a lot here. He's got 2 picks so far. Almost has the 3rd one. He might get this last one. Oh, he's pulling back.
I thought he was going to get a little greedy there.
Yeah.
Speed, but...
He's a smart player. He's been in a lot of these tournaments, so he knows not to get too greedy.
The Terran Republic has taken the facility.
Let's see. Where's the BS heavies setting up at?
Stay alert. Enemy heavy.
Looks like we've got
one down by door 1.
we've got Corrales.
Couple dead up by
Got Corrales with his silenced MSWR going in for the very close flank onto the spawn here. And goes back though. He's just going to be holding this powerhouse, it looks like, along with the other heavy inside.
Stay alert. Enemy heavy nearby. Enemy heavy spotted.
Playing very aggressively, trying to...
Monkey dies on the roof to that heavy.
Yeah.
Leaving the roof. Nobody else is on the roof. Greca has dropped off, so BS is going to be free of those drops.
That is roof control for BS.
Now. Not really, I wouldn't say roof control. Just
I would say so. There's absolutely nobody on the roof right now. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not roof control.
That's roof control. For right now it is. And here comes Monkey to regain roof control.
But they have 2 LAs on the roof. Both of them just got flashed. And Graca's back on the roof now. Graca and Monkey versus 2 BS LAs. We'll see how this plays
Stay alert.
out.
Enemy heavy nearby.
Kraken not very lit right now. He's just going to be pushing this LA, it looks like. He's got the advantage. He took some out.
He just yeeted his
Yep.
own body across there.
Monkey showing up last second. He was in there. He was there.
That other BS LA dropped off and did not support his other LA at all. He might have been lit or something, but still, you needed both people up there just to deal with that push. Either that or both people needed to drop off. You can't split.
I want to point out, by the way, Josh is 9-0. He has yet to die in this game.
What?
Yeah. He has not died.
Interesting. Interesting.
Chat is saying Josh never dies. They're absolutely right.
Been doing quite well.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a few picks, more than most
Well,
people want to see.
this is a really good map for a bolter. This is incredibly long sightlines, and Josh has been known to make use of especially like sightlines that are not expected.
It's more how BS is playing.
That is true as well.
You can shut down the bolter fairly well on this map if you send a bunch of people up to powerhouse, especially from the side BS is on. You really have to use that powerhouse line. You can get a bolter on the railing by powerhouse.
BSLA trying to go for the quick kill on the heavy that peeked outside of Dubs. Didn't get him though. He's getting chased by another. Oh.
Yeah, I expect on the other side when we switch sides, Josh will be playing.
BS heavy runs into side door alone, goes down immediately to 3 autisms. BS now trying to push into Dubs. One goes down. Oh, the other one goes down as well. Yeah, really not making use of the conks as much as you'd expect. The Dubs area especially is very conk vulnerable, I'd say. Similar to the server room of Ganon. You see it happen a lot, and I'm surprised not seeing it here.
As much, just because it's so large.
Yeah.
But you can still zone people, and just to get in, you need.
Ooh, interesting spot.
You're walking right into a death trap.
Interesting spot there by Titan. Actually gets the pick off the LA. He was up in the tree over there on his side instead of actually the building.
One autism heavy goes down, and the others pull back inside. Now set up, but BS is inside. LA, bolter, and one heavy. And
Oh,
they take out
they're
one.
taking Dubs.
Both the autism heavies without any losses, so they're going to be.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
Push down on the point.
Josh, meanwhile, keeping his Kadur, staying outside the building, trying to go for the pick inside.
They have a heavy on the point, but there's no reason
Oh,
to
goes
keep
for
it.
an
You can't
aggressive
take it
knife
out.
kill, and he gets it. Still not dead.
And they're playing heavily around the point
BS
right now, it
Bolter
looks
gets a
like.
quick pick off of Graka there. That's going to set them up for a good hold for a little while here. Not enough time for them to get a cap, but at least they've got the building. They can potentially get some picks here.
Yep. See what Autism is doing to get back in here. Like, got Monkey going over the roof, and you got 2 heavies playing around the side door, 3 heavies playing around top floor. Will they use conks to get in, or will they just
They're
run in?
definitely going to be using conks. I've already seen one conk get used on side door. Unfortunately, they did not push that because there was a heavy inside that did not get hit by it.
You see that heavy on the tree, right?
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, that's Titan. So he was up there earlier too, and he got the pick off the LA.
Yeah, he got a heavy pick.
Yeah,
there, and now he's pushing over
It's
to,
an interesting spot because nobody's going to expect that.
Is using resist with the NS-15. Interesting.
That's
interesting choice. I'd assume mobility mesh then. Because if not, then I don't really know why you're running resist with the NS-15 if you don't have mobility.
Maybe to counteract the bolting, I would say. Maybe. The NS-15 is really more known for its movement.
Resist doesn't prevent one-shot headshot.
Oh, is that true? That can't be true.
That is half.
That is half. So it looks like for the scores, we've got 136, the Autism team, plus their 18, and then 78 BS. They did not get a cap, unfortunately. It looks like Josh did not die once still, so he's going to keep that Kadur he's got.
Can he keep it for the whole match? At this point, or at least attempt to. Yep. Ooh. Shenane for the BS team. Oof. It's plus 18 for the cap, right?
Mm-hmm. Plus 18. BS team really just needs to try and figure out how to get back inside of this building and hold on to this building, because you get the majority of your picks not from the outside in, but from the inside out, because the picks that you can get while inside of dubs, usually you can either get 1 or 2 on the aggressive side if you push all the way outside, or if they start pushing in, you can get 1 pick and then possibly another 2 if the other team is feeling particularly aggressive. So you can hold the inside a lot better than you can hold from the outside in and get any picks from like that.
I feel like this next round may be very brutal because BS was just on the side that is a lot easier to prevent spawn camping.
Yeah.
But this side that they are on now, it is very easy to get a spawn camp going and just keep the team locked in that corridor without even getting near the building. Just having a bolter sitting on that railing, especially Josh, will shut them down.
So the south side has really a great buffer zone there for keeping spawn camping out. Meanwhile, the north side, you're gonna see a lot of heavies or LAs getting picks, or even at least a little bit of damage on people just running in from the gate. I expect to see at least a few picks as well from Bolter, Josh over here on Skinny. Just like you said, it's a great spot for Bolter.
Only thing he's really weak to there is the LA or a heavy coming up from, the vehicle terminal area.
All right, 30 next tick.
Great. We are now 30 seconds out from round 2. I'm going to be interested to see if BS can bring this one back here. 15 seconds.
It's not out of range for them to be able to get this back, actually. I have seen it happen. Usually not from this map or this side of this map, but I've seen it happen. 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go. Alright, let's see what we got.
Looks like BS is running a medic.
Enemy
Okay.
Interesting choice. It's a long run to the areas where they need to be, so it could, maybe it could work for them. Usually medics just don't work in a 6v6 format like this, but we'll see.
Powerhouse side. I like this. I like the strategy of focusing the powerhouse side, but Josh is in the powerhouse.
Ooh, that's going to be very hard for them to deal with because he's very good at holding down these long lanes. Oh, but there is actually an autism heavy that actually took out both. Onage holding the corner there, not expected that.
Yeah, no, he was sitting there. They both ran past him, and he just shot him in the back. They were focused on him.
Meanwhile, BS now trying to run back outside the building. The bolter is at least. The heavy's going right for the point.
Stay alert. Enemy heavy nearby. Infiltrator.
Onage alone on point.
Curved also alone on point, though, but he's
On the
getting him.
side.
Oh,
Ooh.
a second autism heavy coming
Onage
back.
goes down.
Oh, Curve gets both!
Ooh, Curve takes both. Interesting. That was Begone that died there as a second.
Rise to the moment you
Shame,
can
shame on
prevail.
Yep.
That's, you know, he's going to be.
He's
raging
going to be
right now.
very upsetty spaghetti about this one. BS now holding on to the point. From the bottom floor, though, not usually the best idea. I guess they're trying to just hold the point itself and not the upstairs. Usually, for this map, you really want to be holding that upstairs area.
Yep. Josh inside, risking the.
Oh, he's risking his no death streak.
Eyes open. Enemy heavy.
12 Kadur.
Don't lose it, Josh. We're all believing in you.
This could be. This could be.
It could be.
On the point, in a very risky situation.
Oh, he's got the crossbow as well. Oh wow.
Had the rest of the team back him up. Hank. At this point, if I were on his team, I'd be throwing my body in.
That is true. You really want to have that no death
Josh
game.
Going up to the powerhouse. Ooh, the head.
Oh, he might get
He's gonna
picked.
shot.
Oh, he runs in. Unfortunate, yeah. Really wanted to see the pick off of Josh. And we do have one BS heavy kind of sneaking in over here. I don't know how he was walking that in.
They're now rocketing that doorway. Josh needs to be careful there. Straight
BS
rockets
heavy
could
going inside
ruin
point.
his day.
Might get the pick here. He gets the pick. Holding on to the point again.
And
I think what they're trying to do here is actually get the complete point cap before they worry about holding the building itself, it seems, because we've got a lot of aggressive plays happening on the point itself, but not quite the building.
yep, this medic going out here alone.
Oh, where?
He's coming back to his team.
Okay.
He's going through a small dick right
All right. Two BS heavies holding the upstairs right now, kind of waiting for a moment they can push down.
Oh, yes,
Oh, Josh.
everybody doesn't know.
Josh getting shot. He's in a bad spot here. He could go down. He goes down! Josh dies for the first time in the game.
No. That is unfortunate.
It's expected as well. Very expected.
Technically, he still does have a 13.
He does. He does. But it's not a no-death game.
If anybody
The dream
does not
is
know,
dead.
These buildings over on the west side, the smaller one is called Little Dick, and the bigger one is called Big
That's
Dick.
official
Those
callouts.
are the official callouts.
Victory has not
Oh, wow. BS really getting the picks on the outside lately. They're actually...
Ooh, they got people stacked up, and it looks like they're going inside here. They do have point control. They're trying to prevent people from coming down on them. There's a
It's
whole
not
bunch
going to
of
work
people
very well, though, because Autism
Quite
has the
deep there.
entire top floor right now. BS
Yeah,
really
they're
not
getting
holding
to
it.
the bottom floor, and they're getting ready to push. They're going. Kraka inside. One down.
Oh, here comes the Autism push. One heavy taking out another. Oh, he gets down to the bolter.
Yeah, that push was very badly staged.
Yeah.
That we had two heavies push into the bottom floor, and then they both died. Or one died and one pulled out, and then that push came.
Yeah.
on top.
BS may be able to get the cap if they hold on like this for the rest of this.
Actually, yeah. They're doing a lot better.
Yeah, that's for sure.
A lot more presence.
Oh, here
inside.
comes some Autism heavies
they're-
pushing down.
Unless they get control of that top side, it is going to stay bad news for them this entire game.
Possibly, yeah.
They
What I
really need to
will
get
say is that Autism is still playing as if they are holding the top side. They're really just pushing with only a few people going into the bottom floor, not realizing the entire BS team has been holding that bottom floor that whole time.
Yep.
So the kind of unexpected strategies that BS has been playing, it's a little bit working out for them, but you can see here they just lost the entire building again, so really really do want to be holding that top floor, and there's a good reason for it, but we'll see how it plays out the rest of the game.
Josh got a couple spots off on people. Oh, and he's now fighting the...
Oh, he goes down! That's the second death for Josh for this game.
After that first death, it seems he's just spiraling out.
Yeah.
Now. Could turn into a feed. There's the potential.
The potential is there.
Alright, we see a conch going off on the point right now.
I
But there are 3
I also
BS players on point, 4 BS players on
I
point.
do hear a decoy
Yep,
nade.
5 BS players on point, 3 heavies, a medic, and a bolter holding that point. And Autism is
Oh,
nowhere
there's
to be seen.
Josh on door 1 here. Probably just gonna go for a pick if he can before pushing in. His team isn't really quite positioned yet.
They do take that top floor, and that allows them to drop down on the sides and get ready to push.
Josh
down.
really trying to
Anyone
get this
coming
pick
from
off the
back?
corner, man. Oh, and he almost... Yeah, he got it. He got that one.
Graka was pushing the backside alone. He dies, but now we got another one coming in the backside.
Oh, no. The autism push actually failed them there.
And the BS heavies are getting rezzed on.
Yeah. It's not super helpful, but if they can get the cap at least, it will secure them in 18 points.
They are losing quite a few points to the rezzes here.
The pickups and dying immediately thing, not quite helpful in this format, but if they get 18 points out of it, there's a good trade-off.
Yep. Could be a net positive. Yeah, they're really
Unexpected
focusing
strategies, I think, is the name of the game for the BS team.
hard. And that is a cap for the
There you
BS
go.
team. Plus 18.
NC does get that cap. It does not put them in the lead or tie them yet, but if they can get more picks when it's traditional style, from this point, they'll at least be a little bit. It'll be a little bit easier for them to tie it at least, get closer. They just need to play a little bit more conservatively from here on.
I'm gonna be adding that to my script right now. So on my script, I currently have 242 to 150.
Sounds
including
right.
Caps.
We now have Grak on the roof, as well as Monkey on the roof here. There looks like they might be going for a side flank push. Oh, they're just going to be holding them off from the inside. I see what's going on here. Monkey goes really aggressive. It does not pay off for him. Another BS heavy rezzed outside.
Oh, another. I believe that was Graka just pushed a low
Yeah.
died.
Well, he might have been okay, but that was a
BS.
BS heavy that got rezzed that killed him. So yeah, I think he was just expecting the one heavy there. It was 2.
2 heavies and the medic.
Well, the medic ran off.
Oh, okay.
Enemy heavy spotted.
Meanwhile, we do have Ownage upstairs right now, trying to hold off the BS team. Doesn't look like they're going to be pushing the dubs area though. Yeah, the BS team has been really focusing.
MSW.
BS team's really focusing on the side door only this whole time.
Yep, and the
I will say I don't think it's paying off. It seems like they're very much more vulnerable to conks. Even if they are holding a lot better, I think that's mostly due to the medic picking them up. They've been getting picked quite a lot in this bottom area.
A new conglomerate has taken the facility.
Josh here trying to go for the picks on the other side of the stairway.
Well,
Almost
for them,
gets
it
them.
may be more of a symbolic win because they're holding the point. So, symbolically for them, it may be a win. Let's see.
Ooh, Josh getting lit up here on the other stairway. Corrales with his silenced MSW, really trying for the picks, but it's just too difficult for the autism team to kind of just get a pick because there's the angles that they have to hold in order to get a pick here is very difficult to get a pick off of.
Everybody runs back inside.
Yeah.
And they're rocketing that door. We see Autism team going top floor. It just seems like they're not timing their pushes well enough to deal with a full
Yeah,
team.
full team on the point. You just don't expect a full team on the point, so nobody's really had a lot of practice with something like this.
At this point in the match, though, they should have.
Ooh, Corrales gets
good
2 there.
understanding.
Is that a healing nade?
That's
That's a healing nade on point. Did not really help anybody, though.
Okay. We got 4 autism heavies on point. Wipes the point completely.
5 minutes left in the match. I've got 268 and 143 for the BS team, plus their 18, which is not added in my script. So, Autism team really holding on to their lead. It's going to be very difficult for BS to make up those points in 5 minutes if they can.
Yep.
Just saw an enemy medic.
Once again, we do have, looks like 3 BS people, 4 BS people going to the side doors. 1 heavy just runs straight in, gets picked immediately.
That is not good.
Really not what you want to see. There's a, no, that's a healing nade.
Oh.
Healing nade going off inside. Nothing to hit that with, though.
And this heavy up on the balcony is doing short work.
Yep, takes out the entire flank there, it seems. Just the medic and the heavy left now.
Yep.
It's gonna be leashing the heavy here.
See if he can get some picks.
Oh, but they're getting flanked from behind. Doesn't go down. Oh, now they're going down. There, yep, medic was stuck in the corner.
Door 1 goes down to multiple people. Tried to
About to have an LA battle here. Oh, trade!
What happens?
Surprising that was a trade, actually. Monkey actually had a few shots on him before he approached him.
Well, the
GD7F is a very strong gun in close quarters like that. It's surprising that he wanted to push up so hard on that one.
With 3:20 left on the timer, the Autism team does have time for a recap if they hold on to this point.
I highly doubt they're
However,
gonna
they
go
currently
for the
only have
recap,
one
but
team. Yeah, they only have 1 person on the point right now, and they're down a couple.
Graka holding down in the side door quite well. He's probably gonna be in that corner for a bit. Looks like we got another Autism heavy taking out the medic off their stair. Autism now holding the upstairs. Likely gonna go for this side door flank again. I expect this to happen. We've got Monkey up here already, probably going to get a spot or 2 before they do the flank.
Light assault trooper spotted.
Oh, here comes one. Onage is going for the side door flank, gets picked immediately by Darson.
There were 4 heavies out there, and they all backed off.
Now they're all going inside door now. They get the pick off of Gratka, who's only expecting maybe 1 or 2.
And they're flipping.
And yep, they're stuck back on that point, almost a full team back on the bottom floor.
Yep. You see Corrales here and Greka are the only 2 autism players around.
Eyes open.
It looks like they're just going to get pushed.
Oh, yep. Corrales goes down.
Corrales goes down.
Graka, meanwhile, holding off on pushing this. He knows that it's probably the full team once again. Kind of just waiting for his team. Smart move.
Meanwhile, our Josh death counter is up to...
No, my boy.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Oh, Josh gets a pick. All the way on the other side of the map. He might be able to get the second pick, but no, he doesn't get it, but somebody else cleaned it up for him. Looks like Autism in a good spot here to start pushing in. And there they go.
Yep, Josh gets another one on point.
Josh with the wonderful little 1 picks. We've got 2 people here in the corner watching the side door. The medic has already deployed his healing nade. It's not really working out again.
Oh, but BS Bolter does get sandwiched from multiple sides.
BS Bolter running out. Oh my god, he gets a pick! Actually, I think that was a mag cutter. That was a body shot mag, that was a body shot knife kill.
Solid.
Still works. A lot of shooting happening down here.
That dead medic has...
Oh, is that what's going on?
That was what was going on. Yeah, I have 45 seconds left on my timer.
Yep.
The interesting play is going to go out.
Interesting strategies.
And we have seen quite a few interesting strategies here.
The BS team, despite, not winning this match, they definitely have played in a very unique way. I will say, very fun
They
way.
put up a good
Yeah.
fight, too.
When you're fighting the autism team, you know you have a lot to deal with. But one thing that they did counteract at least was autism's traditional way of thinking. They're expecting people to be in certain spots, and BS team did kind of counteract that a little bit.
Yep. And that is time.
Oh, we've got a couple seconds. There we go. That's time for me as well. All right. So final score for at least my stream. Let me add the 18. What do you have?
I have 316 to 193. The official score 314 to 191.
Win. They're very good showing by BS team nonetheless, I will say. Like I said before, you know, they counteracted that traditional way of thinking by doing sort of unique plays, the heavy in the tree to counteract the LA and Bolter on the roof, the multiple flex rolls that they played. Very interesting. I don't think it paid off entirely to be on the bottom floor for the cap, but you could see they held on to it. They did at least get the 18 points off the cap. So, I mean, they may have gotten picked quite a lot, but they did at least show a pretty strong showing here. So, congratulations to the autism team, though, for their win.
Do we want to get the captains up here?
Sure, let's go ahead and get them up.
A little debrief. Right. Monkey in here.
Was moved to your
Yeah.
channel.
Okay.
Who ping? Who are you?
Fuck off.
So,
Okay, I got one thing to say.
okay, okay, two things right off the top.
Okay. We're
Fuck
stealing you,
Diane.
Curved.
Am I on TV?
Yes,
And
you're on
fuck
TV
Jealous.
I've always wanted to be on TV. Hey, Mom.
Actually played very interestingly. They, you really counteracted the sort of traditional things that autism was expecting. Things like a heavy in the tree up here, dealing with the people on the roof, actually getting the picks off of that, as well as holding the bottom floor instead of the top, and actually holding off the autism pushes pretty well with that. How did you feel about that whole? Was that your intention? I should say, to try and counteract the traditional expected ways to play.
Honestly, Jellos, we just like having fun.
All right, we could see.
And we were
Yeah.
just playing this tournament. Whole point was just to have fun. I told my team when we were coming in, look, guys, I know there's been a lot of drama and so on, but let's just have fun. The Bax B team is awesome. I know some of the guys from my past, played with them in Dirtle Dome and so on. We're friends, and I just love fighting them. So we just wanted to have fun, and I think that was a success. So for me, the game was it turned out fine either way, and we're happy with the way it turned out. So does that answer your question?
Good showing. I think you could see.
It was a fun
Yeah,
match
you could
to
see the
watch.
fun you were having anyway. Monkey, however, you know, your Josh almost got the no death game. How did he react when he finally got that first death?
You should have heard Tom's. How did? It was actually funny. Somebody cheered in our thing. It was like, oh no, I died. So it was like, yes. Oh, dog or corrals, I forget. Anyways.
Also, one more question I have. What was it like when Curved killed Onage and then turned and also killed Begong?
Oh yeah, we saw that on the point.
How did Begong react to that?
Begong did not rage.
Oh, really?
This was a very this was a very
Hmm.
pleasant player. So I might have been not
Interesting.
listening to that point. So you'd have to ask him personally because I don't really remember. He might have said something, but yeah, no, it was pretty good. Comms were
That's
nice.
good. You could
we had fun as well, and Josh definitely was big carry and had a good time.
You
as
could
well.
definitely see the coordination
I'm
in
excited to watch
the
the stream
autism
too,
team. That's for sure. You could see them kind of, everyone kind of moving exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Bax is a Milsim.
That's true.
Milsim
Milsim and construction as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well,
I just want to say before you cast us off that Gelos was the dude who initially introduced me to good.
That's
playing
right, yeah.
on Planetside, and I've never said thank you to him, so thank you.
Well, thank you for coming out today.
and coming to this tourney because we always like to see more people just showing up really to these tournaments. It's always nice to see. So, thanks for both captains here. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the post splash. We do have another match in, I believe, 15 minutes. That's going to be DDRG versus Oki, casted by Ryan, I believe. So tune in for that.